I think there's some grief to come, but I think the market's in great shape. Very interesting to hear the way other people look at problems and the way that they look at them and the way they express information. I think the conclusions they came to were good ones.
Well, I think the interesting thing was we had such a wide range with the panellists. So we had both the Crown Estate and Grosvenor with very much landed estate views, which were very interesting. We had Richard Upton from UNI and David Partridge from Argent with very much a sort of regeneration and placemaking themes, and both in London and out of London experience. And then obviously a very commercial view from Mike Slade at Helical Bars. So I think we covered a very, very broad range from placemaking, investments, the role of the public sector, and the potential for land release as well. So very, very broad. Oh, these are market leaders in each of their areas. So I think we had some very insightful comments, and I think some of the key themes coming from that are very well informed, not just from this blip, but from previous recessions and things as well. The key things that were coming forward were the need for positive action, the need for leadership from government, from local authorities, the role of the public sector in terms of land release, but more importantly, not underplaying the need for investment in infrastructure and in place. The areas are more than just buildings, it's about place. And then scaling that up to a London level is likewise not underselling, maintaining London's position by being a great place, by having good transport infrastructure. And I think some of those key themes is how do you value it? How do you take that longer term view of things which are important in creating activity and demand for London? So very, very broad. An interesting area there in terms of what's holding London back in terms of being, as you say, moving towards being a tiger economy. I guess from that could be from a demand side in terms of occupier demands, and therefore what's holding up those businesses in making that decision. I think that goes back to the earlier comments I made about businesses need to plan for the future, and if government is unclear about what is happening over Brexit, businesses still need to plan. So I think the danger is if we don't have decision making, businesses make decisions, and obviously a concern is they make a decision to relocate people out of London. So I think we do need to do that to give confidence to the occupiers, who will then drive the development cycle. The investors see that happening, see that demand side growth, and then are looking to invest. So I think it's a series of linked moves here rather than one particular move in terms of achieving that.